All right, welcome back, everybody. Leg Locker hitting you with some more news. If you weren't looking forward to RUINOUS Powers, hey, good for you. They're scrapping the project for now. If you were looking forward to it, also good for you, because they're revisiting the idea and looking to improve on it. So, they basically, on this page, they've got a bit of a TLDR here. A lot of the players were feeling like the Runa's prayer book was just going to replace the new current standard prayer book. And Jagex was looking for horizontal progression versus vertical progression. And this was feeling like vertical progression. And it's not what they intended. They didn't mind a little bit of power creep, but here's the thing. While power creep isn't inherently bad, this iteration of the new prayers felt like power creep just for the sake of it, rather than solving new problems. In essence, that's what it boils down to. They just were going to replace the old spell book, or prayer book rather. They were saying things like, okay, we did take away defensive stats off of things such as augury, but it turns out those defensive stats weren't as good as just having amplified damage, which across all three combat styles, the new prayer book was going to do that. Um, do, 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 do. What they were looking more for was something that would fill niches, right? So think about the Lunar Spellbook. It's not combat based. I'm not sure it has any combat spells in it, but it's good for skilling. It's good for Iron Men, right? That's pretty cool. I actually really like that. Um, you would never say to yourself, I'd be okay with just the Lunar Spellbook, um, because it doesn't fill every niche. With these new prayers, it was going to be, I'm just never going to switch back to the standard prayer book, and they don't want that. Um, yeah, at the end, they're just, what's the future of the Ruinous Prayers? Moving forward, we know that to approach a new prayer book properly, it needs to be its own project, and it has to be given the same level of attention and detail as a new skill would. So, like the amount of resources being put into sailing, they would need to do that for the Ruinous Prayers. And you might say to yourself, well, just hire some more staff, spend the money on that. The issue is when you do that, you take away resources from other things. And what other things are important in RuneScape? Hey, they're looking for a new head of player support. This was posted today, I guess, on Jagex's page. Pretty funny. And then people are being like, just, joking here. Interview, get the job, unban your account, and then leave. So, I mean, look, I'm all for Jagex making updates and stuff, but a new prayer book wasn't what I wanted the most in the game. So I'm okay with them delaying it. Um, for those of you that were interested in this prayer book, it's not scrapped forever. Right now, it's postponed. They don't know when they're going to get back to it, but it sounds like they are going to revisit the idea and they're going to actually commit to making it an amazing addition to the game rather than just haphazardly tossing it in and seeing what happens. Now, this person, Ninja Gamer 1337, I would like to say, you, sir or ma'am, are an individual who looks for solutions rather than focusing on problems. And for that, you're commendable. And you get an update from me. So, God alignments, fixing the Ruinous Prayer Book. So it seems this is a player-made suggestion, and instead of Ruinous Prayers replacing the prayer book, there would be a God alignment slot in the prayer book, and you could use these alignment prayers alongside the already existing traditional prayers. Only one alignment can be made at once, And then the alignments are rewards from quests, bosses, and other content. Very cool. I like that idea. That is pretty they have to go. This is a leg locker forecast, and in the future there is a high probability of there being alignment prayers. Then you have the actual Reddit thread page here. I was just scrolling through. There was a lot of mixed feedback. People were saying stuff like, "Hey, you're making the right decision," but then other people are, "I'm disappointed." The negative feedback is coming from people who don't even understand the prayers. Yeah, it is what it is, but you have Mod Isaiah. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. Whilst player feedback definitely influenced this, much like it does for every update, the decision was mostly derived from the opinion within the team. So not even the people at Jagex are happy with, how these prayers are going. They just want to hit pause and focus on things like actually completing Desert Treasure 2 and sailing. And then look, it seems they're making steps towards, hey, we're going to have better customer support. I'll just say that my video I posted yesterday is the reason this guy's going to get a job. Anyways, that's just the update. The prayers, they'll be here eventually, just not with Desert Treasure 2. Leg locker out. Good luck out there.